Hello YouTube, this is Jordan, and this is going to be my passing video. Alright? Okay. So, to start a cool business, clothing. We're gonna go from bottom to top. So, first thing is shoes. Okay? Number one, no buying heels or stilettos. Right? Right. Two, consider, well, one, you want to learn your size in guy shoes. And my case, I'm an 8.5 in women, I'm a size 7 in guys, and I wanted to buy these shoes. But these shoes didn't come in a 7, and the guy's like, there's no way you're a 7, that's a kid size. And I'm like, your mom is a 7. Point is, if you buy a larger size, what I did is I stuffed tissue paper in the toes of the shoes. I dropped it. It's alright. I put tissue paper in the toes of the shoes. That way, you know, your feet look bigger and you avoid those awkward situations where they're like, that's a kid size. And it's like, and then you're, If you have small feet, you have small feet. There are guys who have small feet. Whatever. There was a guy that was shorter than me that was our house appraiser. And I was like, yes! And then I realized, you know, that's not nice. Other guys look at me and are like, yes! Whatever. So, when it comes to shoes, just learn your guy's size and start buying guy shoes. And consider getting a few sizes bigger because that way your feet look bigger and you avoid awkward social situations. Another thing to look for is a rubber sole. My work shoes are at my mom's house, but I have like an inch of rubber sole, so that gives you an inch there, you know what I mean? And you could also do research on things called lifts, which apparently allow you to buy a bigger shoe size. And also give you some height. I don't know a lot about that. I'm poor. I'm not going to buy them. So, yeah. So, shoes. Learn your guy size, buy it bigger, that way your feet look bigger and you avoid awkward social situations, and look for, like, rubber soles, like how much sole a shoe has. How much sole? No, how much sole? Because it can give you, like, half an inch, inch and a half more height. Alright, next, pants. First of all, wear tight pants if you want. Like, legitimately, wear tight pants if you want. I wear tight pants. The thing that I have to say about pants is no matter what kind of pants you wear, and if you really are conscientious of like looking too hippie, like my major dysphoria are my hips, straight leg are your best bet because it's like straight and straight and straight. So, but don't worry about the tight pants. My tip, any kind of pants you're ever wearing ever, sag them. Okay, sagging is not just a stupid fashion trend. It makes where your hips are different. Like, if I weren't sagging right now, my shirt would be up, like, a little bit, and then my pants would be right here, and it would look like, not what we're looking for, okay? You sag your pants a little bit, then it's just more straight. So, I recommend sagging no matter what pants you're wearing, just like an inch or two, because it'll change where your hips read on your body, and it will give you a straighter silhouette, which is what a lot of trans guys look for, because they don't want to be curvy. If you're going to wear tight pants, you might consider a packer. I don't wear a packer no matter what I'm doing. I mean, it's not an important part for me, and I would only recommend a packer for your own confidence. So if a packer is important to you because of your confidence, totally wear it. And if you don't have a packer, I used to take 2 sock balls and tape them together. But no one's going to look at your junk. So if you're like being like, oh, I like wearing tight pants, I have to get a packer. No, you don't. The only reason I would ever recommend a packer is if it really makes a difference to you and your confidence. People are not going to look at your junk. Don't worry about that. But no matter what kind of pants you wear, sag them a little bit. It'll get rid of the whole tight pants making you look like whoo and whatever else. And if you're going to pack, wear boxer briefs or briefs because they have a little section carved out for that sort of apparatus. So, alright, next, shirts. A lot of guys layer. I normally don't, but I'm layering right now, but I never layer, so that's kind of ironic. But I can see kind of how a tighter undershirt and a baggier overshirt would kind of give you more of the silhouette that you want. So consider that, play around with that if you want. I cannot recommend binding, like, high enough. Unless you have an insanely small chest or, you know, you don't have access to binders, I would look at underworks.com. That seems to be the company a lot of people use. That's the only company I have experience with. The only 2 binders I've ever bought were both tri-top binders, which go to about right here. Mine roll up all the time. I'm looking for a new model right now, but they are functional, because I think mine works, well, I'm satisfied with how mine works, and that's, you know, all that matters. So when it comes to shirts, tighter shirts can also give you the whole hip thing. That's what I'm dysphoric about, so that's how my whole wardrobe is like centered, is, you know, what makes me look hippie. But you know, breasts can also come into that. So just be conscientious of that. Try everything on. If you like how it looks on you, then buy it. And that goes on for even getting dressed in the morning. You look in the mirror and be like, okay, you know, I like this. I can work with this. I look masculine. Or if you're like, oh, I think this one might make me look more chesty, and then that's what you're going to be thinking about all day, and it's going to front on your masculine confidence. And, you know, I'm going to talk about that at the very end, but that is what I think gets people to pass. Use your confidence, because people just will read you that way. So clothing. Shoes. Consider a bigger size. And avoid awkwardness. Just stuff it at the toe of the shoe. Lifts if you want to get some height, and then rubber soles will also give you some height. Learn your size in boys' shoes. Learn your size in guys' pants. It's totally different than girls' pants. Girls' pants are like 1, 3, 5, 7, and guys' pants are like 28, 30, and 30, 32. So do your research on what that kind of crap means. And then wear the kind of pants that you want. If you want to pack, use boxer briefs or briefs. And no matter what pants you're wearing, sag them a little bit, because it'll make your silhouette look straighter and avoid some of the curviness. Shirts, layer if you want. If you're going to layer, tightest layer to baggiest layer. I really recommend binding, like, even if it's ace bandage. I used ace bandage for a long time. It didn't work that well, so I got other binders, but, you know, if you have boobs, unless you're, like, fat and they can read it as boobs, you know, it's not going to help you pass. So consider that. And last thing, do not be afraid of accessories. I'm going to show you my little baggie of accessories, okay? Bracelets, armbands, necklaces, rings, okay, right? Don't be afraid of these. I look awesome when I wear my accessories. Things to be afraid of, though. Glasses with squarish frames, those are quickly becoming a lesbian thing. Obviously, those are the more masculine kind of glasses to wear, but sometimes you can read as a lesbian if you have those, so just be wary of that. And then the other one is hats. Hats are becoming a lesbian thing. That's really unfortunate, because I love hats. So just be wary of those two things. Also, hoodies are really great for hiding your chest. If you're going to wear a hoodie, I always zip mine up to about halfway up to my chest, because it makes it my most prominent feature and just makes you look a lot more pecky than booby. And do I have any other things about clothing? Just wear what you want. Belts can help out if you're sagging, taking that nugget to heart. Anything that's like big in the shoulder, like this, you know, this leather jacket, big in the shoulder helps out. It's way too hot to be wearing all this stuff, but, you know, big in the shoulder, it's a good thing. So yeah, those are my things about clothing. So just be wary of hats and glasses, wear things with big shoulders, wear what you want, bind, pack if you want, you know, shoes, know your shoe sizes, know your pant sizes. And that's about it for clothing. Okay, thing number 2, voice. I'm relatively comfortable with my voice. The things that I would recommend for lowering your voice would be reading out loud in the lowest voice that you can. And then singing songs an octave lower than they're sung, because that'll give you a different challenge every single time. And then just be conscientious of it if you're really self-conscious about it when you're talking to someone. Instead of talking to them like this, be like, hi, how you doing? My name is Jordan, how you? Instead of how you, you know? So just be conscientious of it. I mean, if you're really that concerned about it, that's why you looked at this video, then you're already thinking about it. Just think about it when you're talking to someone. So yeah, if you're looking to lower your voice, just YouTube that. In all honesty, there are people who make videos just about that. I don't have too much experience with it because I'm pretty happy with my voice, and this is pre-testosterone. So testosterone basically I think changes more the tone of your voice than the depth, because I met an FTM the other day, and his voice wasn't a whole lot deeper than mine, but it had a more masculine tone. So I don't know anything about tone, but I mean, singing and reading aloud can help you lower your voice if that's what you're concerned about. Last thing, most important thing, I think, are mannerisms, okay? I got my chair right here. I used to sit, like, I can't even really do it now, like this, right? Legs crossed, right? Yes, everyone's seen legs crossed. That is feminine. Girls cross their legs, right? If you're gonna cross your legs, do the whole masculine, like, this number, right? Okay, other view. This number, okay? Otherwise, this is how guys sit. If you're gonna cross your legs, like, look how, okay, this is so comfortable right now. Plus, I just love this chair. My point is, though, you can train yourself to sit like this. I used to sit like this all the time. Now that's really comfortable. This is really comfortable. I used to have my hands like this with this thumb on top, and then I did a social experiment and decided to see if I could make myself like this one on top, and I did. So mannerisms are just something you're gonna have to work for. So when sitting, don't cross your legs. Put like one foot on top of the other knee. Standing, you don't want to stand like with your legs together. Well, you can do whatever you want, but that reads as more feminine. You want your legs a bit farther apart. Hands on your hips. Don't put them actually on your hips. Put them down like your sagging line, right? Okay, because it makes you look less hippie. Putting your hands on your hips is not something a lot of guys do anyway. I do it though, but I don't do it up here. I do it down here. Don't put only like your weight on one leg like this. Girls do that. Gay guys do that. Most guys don't do that. Work on crossing your arms, because guys do that a lot. And work on your handshake, because I have small hands. There's not much you can do with small hands. 4 small hands, you know. But I'm really proud of my handshake. So work on your handshake. And I have a real problem with like impersonating gay guys or women, and so I'm like, oh hi guys, toast BFFs forever. Which doesn't make me look masculine. So, but then again, I'm not going to change my personality just to appear more masculine. Because there are feminine guys. And if you're a feminine guy, then embrace that. Wear clothes that coincide with that. You know, whatever you want. But when it comes, okay, last thing. When it comes to passing, your confidence is what makes it or breaks it. Okay? If you're standing like this and you're just like, you know, guy in charge. Looking around. Owning it. You're going to read as a guy. If you're just like, oh, this kind of makes me look chesty and makes me look hippie, like people are going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with that fidgety hippie guy? Is that a guy? We don't know. You know what I mean? So, I mean, clothing is important, voices are important, mannerisms are probably most important. In order of importance, it's probably mannerisms, clothing, voice. But your confidence is the make it or break it, in my opinion. So if if wearing a packer makes you more confident, then do that. If binding is going to make you more confident, do that. Because your confidence is what's going to sell it. And those are my passing tips. So I'll see you guys later.